Hey guys, Metal Viking 82 here, back to show off yet more plunder that I've acquired over the last little while. All 2023 releases. Last video for this weekend. Sorry for the inundation of so many videos, but like I said, been trying to catch up on everything now that I've got a little bit of time, now that I'm got my dog kind of situated here and everything else. So yeah, going to kick things off here with the brand new one from the Foo Fighters. The title of which I totally forget off the top of my head. And of course it's all white, so you can't really see shit. So yeah, just brand new one from the Foo Fighters. Let me see if it's... yeah, I cannot even tell what it is. But yeah, this is a hard rock band out of Seattle, Washington. Been around since 1994. A band that I've only really started to get into over the last little while here. But this is their 11th full-length album put out by Roswell and RCA. This is actually the first album they've put out since drummer Taylor Hawkins' tragic death. And the drums on this one are actually provided by Dave Grohl. Which is actually, I think, the first time since the debut that he's actually played drums on one of their releases. So, really looking forward to checking this one out. Next up, another one that I got introduced to from my buddy Bono, my brother from another mother from another country, over at Good Music Promotions. We were Skyping one day, and he told me about this, and he sent me a song, and I was like, holy shit, I have got to get that. I actually ordered it right after I got done listening to the song while I was talking to him. But this is Mork with Dip It, I think is how you pronounce that. And I think I actually have one of the release from this band. But black metal out of Norway, been around since 2004. This is the 6th full-length album. It's actually a one-man project, I do believe. This was put out by Peaceful Records, but man, this thing is so fucking good. Go check this one out. I cannot recommend it highly enough. Next up, Raven with All Hell's Breaking Loose. Coincidentally, one of my favorite Kiss songs, too. Yeah, new wave of British heavy metal / speed metal band from, let me see here, Newcastle upon Tyne, England, originally. Now out of New York these days. Been around since 1974. This is the band's 15th full-length album. Holy shit, that is a lot of albums. This is put out by Silver Lining Music. Have not had a chance to listen to this, but I love Raven. Again, another band that I've really started to get into over the last little while. So, of course, saw that they had a new one out and just immediately threw it in the cart. This one I actually have the tape of. So when I saw a CD version was coming out, I had to jump up on it as soon as I could. That is Fugitive with Maniac. Thrash / crossover band from Fort Worth, Texas. Been around since 2021. This actually features members of Power Trip, Creeping Death, Fuming Mouth, among others. This is the band's debut EP put out by 20 Buck Spin. So, of course, you know, I bought the tape, like I said, but when I saw that there was going to be a CD version, I had to jump up on it. And this would make Riley Gale so damn proud. These guys kick so much ass. Yeah, just go check this out. If you love Power Trip, go check out Fugitive. Next up, Jag Panzer with The Hollowed. Really surprised to see these guys put out a new album. I'm really excited that they did, though. But yeah, Jag Panzer, heavy / power metal band out of Colorado Springs, Colorado. Been around since 1981. This is their 12th full-length album put out by Atomic Fire Records. This is actually their first album in 6 years. So it was really cool to see these guys come back. And I've been hearing a lot of good stuff about it. Again, this is another one of those ones that I've not had a chance to even spin or even hear a single song off of. But it's Jag Panzer, so of course I had to buy it. Next up, Torture Rack with Primeval Onslaught. God, I love this band. Death metal out of Portland, Oregon. Been around since 2012. This is their 3rd full-length album put out by 20 Buck Spin. This is actually, though, the last album to feature Pierce Williams of course, Enigmatum fame. He's in Skeletal Remains, among others. He plays guitars in this band, but this is the last album to feature him on guitar, so it's kind of a bittersweet release in that aspect, but he leaves on a high note because this album whoops so much ass, it is not even funny. Next up, Creeping Death with Boundless Domain. Death metal / hardcore out of Denton, Texas. Been around since 2015. This is the 2nd full-length album put out by MNRK Heavy, and again, these guys just kicking ass with everything that they've put out so far. Like I said, this is only their second full-length album, but everything I've heard from them has just been absolutely killer. I remember hearing the single Intestinal Rat featuring legendary Corpse Grinder on guest vocals, and I knew this album was going to be good, and I was right. This album, seriously killer stuff. Go check it out. And another one that I cannot recommend highly enough, I was lucky enough to get a promo from this, and it is just so damn good. I've gone back and gotten the rest of this band's catalog, and I honestly do not think there is a bad release in their catalog thus far. And that is VHS with Quest for the Mighty Riff. Just look at that artwork. Is that not badass or what? But yeah, VHS, death, thrash, grindcore band out of Thunder Bay, Ontario, Canada. Not exactly sure when the band formed. There was nothing on the archives to say when they formed, but this is their 7th full-length album put out by Wise Blood Records, and this is so damn good. I listen to this quite a bit at work, and this is basically, you know, songs about everything cheesy 80s sci-fi and action. You got songs about, you know, the Beastmaster. You got songs about He-Man on here. You got songs that are about King Arthur. There's one about Red Sonja. They got a song about the movie The Barbarians. Just all things cheesy 80s sci-fi and adventure flicks is on this album, to the soundtrack of death metal and grindcore with some thrash thrown in. Go check this out. You will not be disappointed. All right. Whoops, gotta flip my page here. Next up, Death Collector with Death's Toll. Death metal band from Birmingham, England. Been around since 2021. This actually features ex-Bolt Thrower and Memoriam drummer Andrew Whale on the drums. This is the band's debut full-length album through Prosthetic Records. And I really dig the shit out of this. This is a really solid album in my opinion. Of course, the Bolt Thrower connection was kind of my draw to this, and I was not disappointed. So yeah, go check this one out. Really good death metal. And last but most certainly not least, we got a live release here. But this is Power Trip with Live in Seattle, 5/28 of 2018, just the day after my birthday. Of course, Power Trip, thrash crossover band from Dallas, Texas, been around since 2008. I think they're still listed as active, but I don't know if they're going to, if they're really kind of broken up, because with the death of Riley Gale, I mean, I don't think there's really been an official saying whether they're going to keep going. I mean, some of the members have, you know, Fugitive that I showed earlier. So, I mean, are they going to be, you know, still around? I don't know. But, yeah, do love Power Trip. I was lucky enough to see these guys live with Riley, so that was really cool. But this was originally put out independently by the band digitally in 2020. Southern Lord Recordings put the CD issue out just this year, which is why this is in the 2023 update. But this was recorded at Numos, I think is how it's pronounced, in Seattle, Washington, May 28th of 2018. Have not had a chance to listen to this, but it is Power Trip, so of course I had to buy it. And yeah, that is going to do it. Thank you guys so much for watching and subscribing. I am finally caught up a little bit here. I still got some more stuff that I need to show, but for the most part, I'm caught up to a respectable point here. So yeah, that is going to do it. Thank you guys so much for watching and subscribing and sticking around with me through my hiatus and everything. And like I said, I'm sorry if these videos are not the greatest. I'm still trying to kick the rust from being away from doing videos for, you know, a little while here. So yeah. See you next video.